it's Anita from Angelic Awakening. Welcome everybody. So tonight I have a special video. Really excited to introduce. This video is called We're Connecting into the Dolphins and Working with the Water Element. So I felt inspired and guided tonight to channel this information last week. And the animal that stood out to me and wanted to speak is the dolphin, and is connected very much to the water element. So we're going to connect into the energy of them tonight and see what the dolphins have for us and the element of water. So as always, I'm going to invite in the higher consciousness and highest awareness to come through this video. So if you're watching, I always start with an invocational prayer. So our purpose today is to connect into the energy of the mighty dolphin spirit, the animal spirit, and to just connect into the element of water, and to just connect into the consciousness of water and the dolphins. And we invite them in today to share their light and wisdom with us in the here and now for the highest good. And we invite the energy of the light blue ray connected to the element of water, and we ask for clarity, guidance and understanding on how we can best serve working with the water element. And so it is. So hello everybody. So we're going to start off with introducing the dolphin animal, because there's no other better introduction than working with the dolphin. So I've got a couple of cards here. I've got this beautiful dolphin card. So that's a nice depiction. And normally dolphins is associated with water. They've always got this kind of teal blue color, and blue, the shade of blue kind of moves from aquamarine to light blue. You know how the oceans can be of various colors between green and blue. So that's just one depiction of a dolphin, which is going to sit over here. And the next one is this one here. So that's a beautiful image of dolphins. And as we know, dolphins come from the stars. They originate from the stars, and I'll read the information that I've got from the Diana Cooper deck, and then I'll tune into actually what the dolphins want to say. So this is the energy we're going to work with tonight, which is a lovely high vibrational energy, joyous, and as well as being a Pisces, being born as a Pisces on the 6th of March, I'm very connected to the dolphin spirit, and I actually have a dolphin guide that's going to come through tonight and work with me to enlighten you on what we need to know right now. So that's the card of the dolphin. So I'll just read the booklet that it comes with, so that we can just get a better understanding of what cards are flying out everywhere. Just to better understand like where dolphins come from, what planet. So Diana Cooper. So the deck I'm using is Archangel and Animals. Good deck for like a well-rounded deck that helps you to understand which archangels are connected to which animals. So I'll just read here. Dolphins originate from Leucomai, the ascended aspect of Sirius, and carry the keys and codes the highest frequency time of Atlantis. Their gift is to pass these into the oceans with joy and lightness so that anyone swimming can receive them. Despite being highly evolved, certain Atlanteans who held the sacred crystal technology that powered the continent caused the downfall. They were given the opportunity to earn redemption by taking dolphin bodies so they could safely store the technology but not use it. To watch over them, some angels of Atlantis took dolphin bodies. All this karma ended in 2012. Now all dolphins are wonderful healers. They raise the frequency of people to enable them to restore their own divine perfect health blueprints. They also bring through the gold ray of Christ at a 9th dimensional frequency to light up the waters with higher love and teach echolocation. The importance of dolphins is such that an army of sharks, whales, rays and turtles protect the sacred information they carry. So that's kind of what it says here. So live joyfully in the present. That is the message from the Archangel Animal deck from Diana Cooper. So that's the message. So that's just a bit of information on what planet they come from and what energy they worked with, and you know they were in Atlantis as well. So very powerful beings. I'm going to first tune into the dolphin spirit that I have and see what the animal spirit wants to say, because Dolphins have their own voice. And tonight I have the consciousness of water. So I thought I wish I could present it in a more beautiful aspect, but here is our element water. So I've got it with me so we can connect with it later. So the dolphin, this is who we're talking. So I'm just going to connect into the energy of the dolphin and see what they have for us tonight. So the dolphin, the first thing the dolphin is saying is that the dolphins came from Atlantis to help inspire us, to bring us back into enlightenment within the vibration of joy. So they obviously work within the vibration and dimension of joy, and that is their purest frequency, and they carry it within their cells, within their spiritual DNA. They are here to light us up. They are here to lighten us up. And they're here to lighten the vibration of the oceans, because when dolphins are in the ocean, they use what they were talking about, their echo communication to lighten the vibration of the oceans as well. So dolphins have a really pivotal part that my guide is saying in regards to keeping the frequency high on the planet. Dolphins are also very good at nurturing, so they're very group orientated. They also love to work within family units, and they really do take care of their young, so they're very nurturing. So dolphins also have the aspect of innocence in a child. They carry the vibration of living in the moment and making the most of it and just being present, because dolphins are never anywhere else but in the present moment, having fun. That's what dolphins do. So tonight we're going to do a meditation at the end to connect with the dolphins, to help raise our vibration, to invite the energy in of the dolphins. I also connected into the energy of the dolphins when I was a lot younger. So I've always had dolphins around me, always been drawn to them. Some people resonate with them, some don't. Some resonate with whales. So whales are another animal that will come in later to talk, because obviously the animals of the water represent aspects of the water element. That's why they bring. And the biggest reason why water exists is to bring illumination to the planet, to raise its vibration, to be a form of consciousness that's adaptable, fluid, flexible. When I connect into the energy of water, emotion, surrender, it can be up and down, it can be calm, it can be stormy. The water element is a beautiful element because it's so moldable, it's so flexible. It just feels easy. The water feels easy to me. And the dolphins are saying that because our planet is made up of a lot of water, what we think, do and say has a huge impact on the consciousness of this planet, Mother Gaia. So that's why we talk about Dr. Emoto, I can't say his name properly, but the water molecules, what he did was he experimented with putting different words on the molecules of water, and they formed into specific crystals. And it actually shows you the power of words, and how words like ugly created distortion on the water molecules. Very interesting if you haven't already looked it up. They're just saying that was kind of, the dolphins are saying that was groundbreaking, because it actually shows you the power of words and vibration, and how vibration really works directly with water, because water is pure vibration, pure consciousness. So the dolphins are saying that that's why there's always this information on creating positive affirmations for yourself. Even though it may not work on a subconscious level initially, it actually works within your cells. So that's why it's really powerful if you're wanting to create something, to start something. The law of manifestation is through your water molecules in your body. It helps to manifest things as well. The dolphin is also saying that they're here to reconstruct the oceans, they're here for reconstruction. They're saying that they were here in the time of Atlantis, and they remember what worked and what didn't work. And they're great pioneers as well, dolphins. They're actually not just in animal form. They actually have a consciousness which has an individual soul. Most animals have a collective consciousness. Dolphins have actual individual souls. So they come in with this consciousness, they evolve, and it's one of those ones where when we're going through reincarnation, when you become a dolphin soul, you incarnate for a specific reason. A lot of it is to be in joy, the vibration of joy, before you become human. So these are one of the last animals that we incarnate as prior to coming as human. We can go back to becoming a dolphin if we want. I've also remember living in Sirius and actually working predominantly with the water element and working with dolphins. I think one of my best mates was a dolphin. So I remember parts of that and fragments of that, and it was a good time. It was so peaceful. And that's what the dolphins are reminding us, is that there has been time with man, that there has been peace, and it is doable again. They're reminding us there's always a way. You just got to be open and flexible and go with the flow. Like they keep saying that, but it's so true, because energy moves and molds and changes. It never stagnates. And if it is stagnating, it means that you need to, they're saying, refresh it. And the dolphins just also saying too that they're really here to just share their light with the world, to be a part of this mass conscious movement, because they want to be here in the golden age, and they've chosen to be with us. And because they love us that much, they've stood with us the whole time, like even Atlantis many lifetimes. The dolphins are saying that they just want to be here for us, and they love us and adore us, and they just want what's best for us. That's why they're here. That's why they're helping the planet. That's why they're helping our evolution. So that's the dolphin. So what the dolphins are also talking about, they're saying to me, is that they want peace on earth. They're really huge on breaking old constructs down and helping us to create heaven on earth, peace on earth, joy on earth. They really are working quite constructively. They're not just swimming around having fun. They're actually working within the vibration of joy. You actually can create more momentum within the vibration of joy, because dolphins don't come down an octave. They stay at that vibration of joy. They're able to create more for the planet than we can at some points. So the dolphins are holding a form of consciousness for us that we cannot hold otherwise. And they are serving their purpose, and they are okay with this because they want to see us thrive. So that's a really nice message from the dolphins. I just want to go to a particular deck, the Lemurian Starseed, Lemurian Star Child Oracle, and I want to see what the dolphins have for us. So what messages do they want us to know right now? Welcome everybody that's come on. And I just feel so much peace. The colour blue also brings about peace. Because when you're around dolphins, the energy of dolphins, they're joyous, they're free, there's a lot of freedom around them. They very much live within their own right. They're unapologetically just being themselves, joyous and childlike. And it's what they're saying is for us to return to our innocence. That is kind of what they want to help us with, is return to that place of innocence, that we are able to feel the vibration of pure joy again, because we did it points in our evolution. But they want it to be a consistent vibration, so that's what they're working really hard with us with. So the two messages I got from the dolphins together, funnily enough, just put these cards here. There's two messages together. One is expression, so we've got dolphins. Kind of got a couple of dolphins swimming, and the next one is manifest, and in here there is a butterfly. So the first card is called expression, and it goes authentic expression, words are powerful, and truth. So we were talking about words and the power of water and the consciousness of water. So the dolphins have come out with the word expression, and the next one is manifest. So with these cards combined, the dolphins are saying that, in the card that says manifest, it says co-creation, gratitude, divine alignment, joyful visions. So the dolphins are co-creating this existence for us on the planet. This is what it's saying. And they also want us to live authentically, to express ourselves authentically, because what they're talking about is flow of words, flow of emotions, flow of energy. So the water element allows you to flow. And if there is stagnation within the throat chakra, you get the sore throat, the coughing, you feel dry. So you feel all that dryness in your mouth. So they're saying it's about the flow of words, the flow of energy. And they're talking about divine expression. So we have many facets of how we can express ourselves. And one of the things that on this planet right now that people need to be really clear with is talking about expression of self and speaking your truth. And this is all the energy of water as well, expression, divine expression. And they're asking us to live authentically, because with the element of water, things need to flow in order to be replenished. You can't hold on to things because it stops the water from flowing, and then you get kind of this, feels like a ball in your throat. And then I'm hearing like cat bites your tongue, or cat, that expression with cat, something with your tongue. They're laughing because they're saying I'm really funny, and I do know the expression. Cat's got your tongue, that's what it is. So they're saying that with flow, with expression, it is the element of water. And they're saying to live authentically, you need to express yourself. And emotions are a way of expressing ourselves. So the element of water carries emotions. And emotions are about acknowledging where you're out within your spectrum of emotions, because we were given emotions to identify where we are at with our alignment with Source, or with our God self. And if you're able to listen to yourself and connect into the energy of your heart, predominantly you will be expressing yourself or acknowledging the feelings, because they're saying feelings have an emotion, or feelings have an energy like water. You have to express it like water, let it go, because as we know, if we bite our tongue and don't express ourselves, it becomes like a physical ailment. So they're saying in order, one of the things dolphins are really good at is echolocation, communication. So if you listen to dolphins and the way they communicate, they're always communicating authentically. They say they speak the truth. And they're saying that they want to manifest or co-create with us this joyful vision of Earth. And they want to work with each and every person. And they're asking us to invite them in more often and more frequently, to help them with expressing emotion as well, because dolphins love to have a good chat. Even if you're a quiet person, they're saying it's really important to let the flow of emotion come out, or to express yourself. And this is where our inner child, where a lot of the kind of conditions that we have as an adult are from stopping the expression of ourselves. So our throat chakra is being highlighted in regards to our emotions. So the one thing the angels and the dolphins are saying is, if there's one thing you can take from this video, it's to start listening to your emotions and expressing it like water, seeing it like water pouring out. And sometimes you don't necessarily have to have a person in front of you. You can actually write it down, you can sing, you can cry. It's like this form of release that needs to happen. And we're having this release, this major release on the planet. And there are a lot of stagnated old things that people are harboring within their heart, and it almost like needs to flow like water. So they're saying if there's one thing that a takeaway message from the dolphins is to get really real with yourself, and to just give your emotions a voice, and form of expression. Just see if there's anything else they want to say. And words are powerful. Remember that. Words are powerful. Be mindful of what passes your lips. The dolphins are saying they never speak of anything. Even if dolphins can see discordant energy or things that don't resonate with them, or they can feel things, they don't give it, they don't label it. They just leave it for what it is. Dolphins are saying us humans are really good at labeling things, judging things, when they're actually not, it's not what it seems. Because we come from our own ego. So dolphins don't have egos. They come from pure joy and pure love. And they're saying when you move away from the ego, you start to see people for as they are, with pure love, seeing with vision of pure love. That's what I'm hearing. So we'll just thank you for those messages, dolphins. Right. What other messages do the dolphins have for us? Thank you, dolphins. I just feel like all this energy is flowing from me. I feel like if you connect with dolphins, they really get you going, eh? They get you flowing. They get your juices flowing, your creative juices, your voice, your singing, just anything that can bring joy. So the two messages that jumped out, the first one is storm, and the second one is sacred mountain. So on the card of storm, it says, it's okay to feel it. Cleanse, collapse of the old, realignment. Just, that makes sense with what we just talked about. And the sacred mountain, it says, going on a vision quest, clarity and truth, and deep healing. So the dolphins, let's do one card at a time. This card here that says storm, it's okay to feel it all. Cleanse, which is what the water element does. Collapse of the old, realignment. In order for us to move past this, we have to feel into it. It doesn't mean you've got to relive old memories. It means you just got to express how you're feeling in the moment. Because a lot of it is, they're calling backlog like a dam in water. If there is a dam and you release that pressure, there'll be this big flow. So it's not a bad thing to have a flow of emotion or have a good cry, because it actually allows flow to occur. And it's about cleansing, because there's no other way that we can cleanse emotion unless we express it, unless we feel into it, unless we release it. So release means feeling into it and letting it go. So the next message is sacred mountain. And what I'm seeing is there's a long path ahead of us, but there's light. And it says here that we're on a vision quest. We all are on a vision quest for clarity and truth. And this requires deep healing. So we're on our way. That's the message from the dolphins. We're on our way. We're in the right direction. It's okay to feel it all. It's okay to cleanse, because the collapsing of the old, and we're getting realigned. So that's just confirmation. Two more messages, please, dolphins. Dolphins, dolphins, what do you want us to know? Okay, last two messages from these cards. The first one is Crystal Child, and the second one is Joy of Life. Isn't that beautiful? Joy of Life. So the first card is Crystal Child. Number 6, your natural core, pure, innocent, removing falsehood, you are a seer. So the Crystal Child. So this energy of the Crystal Child is reminding me of purity, reminding us that we are all pure of heart, and reminding us that at our natural core we are pure, we are innocent. And what we are doing is we are all removing our falsehoods. So all these kind of projections we put on people, the faces that we put on, the labels that we put on, this is all being removed. And this is our part of ascension going into 5D. The dolphins are saying that being present in the moment is the most powerful aspect you can be in. So what it requires is us to let go of the falsehoods of what we think we are versus what we actually are. And the color is beautiful. It's like a pink crystal color, which is matching my clip over here. And the vibration of crystal, like pink and crystal, the dolphins are saying it's a really good color to wear, like white, crystally pink, to kind of bring you back into your innocence. So this is the color they're saying is quite good if you want to feel into your inner child and reconnect with that purity. It's that pink and kind of crystal color. The next card is Joy of Life. So what it says is trust, open your hands, share and let go to the joy of life. So dolphins are saying and reminding us that we are here to live a life of joy. Even though there are experiences we encounter that obviously don't show that expression of joy, there's always joy in the smallest places. You know, that child, that bird, that animal that's kind of in the background and you're ignoring, that's where the joy is. Joy is in the simplicity of life. And the dolphins are saying trust, because the dolphins are saying they trust that they will have food. They trust that their family are there. They trust in the process. They allow things to be as they need to be. They allow the flow of things. because there's an actual natural order, they're saying, to things, and humans try to interfere with that natural order in order to control things. And they're saying you don't need to. Us humans have to learn to back off and let the energy work for us, because when we start co-creating with joy, things become in alignment with us faster. We don't need to keep reaching out to control things. So they're talking about our energy, working with our energy to learn how to just stand back from things versus trying to put our hands and micromanage, because joy comes from just allowing things to flow and seeing all the synchronicities pop up for you. Even when you're having a bad day, you'll see these little things along the way, and then you'll look back at the end of the day and think, hey, I actually had spirit working with me the whole time. I just kind of wasn't there in that space. Open your hands, share. So living in joy means there is enough for everybody, abundance. In this card, there is a cup, and then they're filling in the cup with something else. So there's a continuous supply, the dolphins are saying, of abundance in the oceans. They're saying that the water element will always be present. Your planet is never going to run out of water. There'll always be some form of water on the planet because it needs to be here for equilibrium. But what's happening is, because it's been depleted from natural occurrences, so Mother Gaia's evolving, they're talking about natural elements. Water will always exist here because it's just the way of things. So don't get fearful we're going to run out of water. The dolphins are reassuring us there'll always be water, because we have water in our body as well. So we can't survive without water. So that's never going to be depleted. The consciousness of water can shift and change depending on our vibration. So they're saying our oceans can vibrate at a high frequency, or they can vibrate at a middle or a low. Because consciousness, and we have, if we were to take all the animals out of the oceans, we would destroy ourselves quite quickly, because what they do is they keep it in equilibrium. So equilibrium means keeping it in balance, the elements of the ocean in balance. So thank you to the dolphins and the whales and the octopuses and all those fish that help us to keep our ecosystem flowing. Yeah, that's a message. That's really a message. Thank you. So we've got the water element here. I'm just going to drink it. The one thing the dolphins are saying is, the one thing you can do with water is bless it. So one thing to help you with digestion, hydration, is you place your hands over the water and you say, thank you, water, for now replenishing me, rejuvenating me. And you just thank it and think of love and peace and joy. And then you actually can ingest it, and it helps to raise the frequency of your body. A lot of people underestimate the power of blessing your water. Very important, because dolphins say they bless their water by singing the music that they do. Whales sing through the frequency molecules of water, and it keeps it high. So if we were to sing through our water and then drink it, or somebody were to drink it, the water's vibration would be beautifully raised. And even though I've been to many churches in England where they've sat in a church or somewhere sacred, and you actually can taste the frequency of that place. I've been to like mountains where the water is pure. You drink it, you feel so hydrated instantly, versus water that's been sitting in your car for 5 days. There is always a way of raising its vibration. Also, they're saying drinking purified water, because these days have a lot of contaminants. There is nothing wrong with drinking tap water, but you can raise its vibration by blessing it. The dolphins are saying though, water, the water element, helps us to gain clarity. So the more water you drink, the more clarity you have within your mind. So when you're foggy and tired, you need more water. And I've had this as well. Some days I'm so busy I forget to drink water, like most people. And then I find I feel so much better after drinking water. But it also gets you to stop. So when you're drinking water, they're saying to drink it mindfully. Pay attention to the glass. Pay attention to like looking at it, smelling it, savoring it. Savoring the water. Enjoying it. Not rushing it. Being present with the water. Blessing it. Makes the whole entire experience a lot nicer and more peaceful. Slows you down as well. So you know when you have a cup of tea, it slows you down. It also stops this. So when people are having a hard time, you know how you always feel like you want to offer a cup of tea, a drink? It actually slows down people's words. It gets them to think about what they're going to say before they say it. So if you're ever having, like, if you're wanting to sit someone down, get them a cup of tea, drink, and set an intention, and set the purpose that when you drink, it'll allow things to flow and everything to fall into the law of grace. And you'll actually find drinking water and having a cup of tea while you're talking about a particular thing actually helps slow it down into the moment. So they're saying that's a beautiful art in drinking water. That's why many, like Eastern countries, they love their tea, their herbal tea, their green tea. That's why a lot of the Eastern, even Western countries take their time. And it's like also Turkish tea. So I know that a lot of people actually spend a lot of time with tea ceremonies, with water. So there is an art to drinking water, they're saying. And it actually sets the intention and gives it more fulfillment. That's what the Dolphins are saying. They want us to get more fulfillment out of life. We are far too goal focused and not enough in the moment. And the Dolphins are saying the more you pay attention to the little things in life, the more you're able to enjoy them. So even doing this, water actually molds into the container in which it's in. So when it sits within our bodies, vibration moves through it, moves away from it. So it's a very it's like a transmitter, they're saying. So the more you're able to be around water, it helps with your intuition, because intuition is connected to the divine feminine, which is connected to the moon, which is connected to the element of water. And why they are getting into this, because they want to talk about what water does. So water, the element of water, we have four: fire, wind, water. Water element in this universe helps us to keep replenished, rejuvenated. It helps us to cleanse and let go. It helps to keep us in balance. It helps us to detox, keeps us alive, our bodies, our cells functioning. Water also keeps our frequency high on the planet. It nourishes and sustains life itself. It's such a sacred element. And I also hear like rain, the element of water through the rain helps to purify the land, helps to help plants grow. So it's such an important element. It sustains, it helps sustaining, it helps purify. It's got beautiful qualities to the water element. So they want me to get into some cards. So we're going to connect into the energy of water and see what water would like us to know. Because water has a consciousness. So you just got to tap into it. What I'm going to use is the goddess deck, because the goddesses are deities from all faiths, and they are to do with the divine feminine. So let's see what the water element wants us to know. Let's go. First card, we've got Artemis, and we've got selfhood, direction. So the water element wants us to know that we're heading in the right direction. The consciousness of man has risen. The water knows this because it feels it. It's all about feeling. So feeling is your intuition. Motion is energy and motion. Feelings are connected more so to your inner knowing. And what she is saying, it's about direction. It's about clarity. Being clear on where you want to go. Why the water element knows this is because it feels and it wants you to realize that you are perfection and incarnate. You are perfected as you are right now. The water element is saying accepting the moment for what it is will give you true power. The other message I'm getting from Artemis is spend time in nature, because it helps you to realign yourself. The waters of your body, it helps you to shift your dense energy out of your body. It helps to raise the frequency of the water molecules in your body. So spending time in nature, around sitting under a full moon, helps you to raise your frequency. That's why we say we do major releases in a full moon, because it affects our water molecules to a cell level. It helps us to purify and detox. So she's saying keep really clear, keep focused, and if you wish to release things, let it go on a full moon, because the power of a full moon with the molecules of your body, it helps you to detox on a cellular level as well as emotional, mental and physical. So that's what the message is. Water is about expression. I'm hearing expression. For humans, water helps us with expression, huge amounts of expression. Next card is Hecate Crossroads. So at the background there's also a moon. So the water element is saying we have choices. So with water, water is movable, it's flexible. It's about moving with the flow and making choices based on the moment, not always based on your past experiences. So what the water element is telling us is that we are coming to crossroads. We are coming to the crossroads in humanity. We have choices and freedom of choice, they're saying. And use your intuition. Do not walk blindly down one way and not look and feel into how you are feeling about a particular thing, situation. Because what they're saying is you have to only answer to you. At the end of your days, you have to answer to your heart. There's no one else you've got to answer to. So Hecate is actually saying to us we have choices. And working with the water element and emotions, it helps you to express those choices. Actually writing things down when you're confused, because confusion is your heart and head are misaligned. If there is choices or a road you want to take down, try and express yourself first through writing, through feeling into it, through listening, through meditation. So they're saying in order for us to, what Artemis talked about, getting clear on where we want to go, Hecate is telling us that we need to listen, we need to stop. We also need to trust our judgment, because with the water element we tend to move so much, we don't stop in one place. So there is the other side of having too much water or too much emotion is, as you know, you get carried away with it. It takes you somewhere you don't need to be. So Hecate is saying if there are choices you need to make sure you are balanced from head and heart. So working with the water element about expressing yourself, but also grounding your energy to keep it into the here and now. That's why it's really important that we have elements like earth and we have the sun, because sometimes the water can pull us down, right? It can pull us so deep that we don't even know we're sinking, swimming. So what they're saying is we've been given choices. So really use that free will for the highest good. Next card, Oshun, Sensuality. So water. This is particular goddess works with the oceans. So beautiful blues here. So Oshun is saying to me, so what the water element is also connected to, which is divine feminine, is your sacral chakra. And it's to do with sensuality, like being proud. It's almost a form of expression. Sensuality is a form of expression. It's in the past it's been associated with many things, but sensuality actually is a beautiful aspect of self. And it's about going with the flow and embracing the beauty in which you are in. And the water element here plays a huge part in expression, sensuality, because sensuality is a form of expression, enjoying life, tasting the foods, wearing the clothes. Sensual is not a bad word. Sensual is every person holds sensuality different. Also, Oshun is saying, take the time to play in the oceans. Take the time to walk near water, because it helps you to stay calm. Because the water element is so movable and so changeable at any moment, she's saying that it's really important, if you are feeling rocky or stormy, take some time out. The water element is a really good way of checking in with yourself and seeing where you're at. Oshun is, look at her in all her glory. Oshun is saying own it, to the divine feminine, own it. Work with the element of water to help shape you, because water also shapes things over time. So water can help you to express yourself, to move into yourself, to feel into yourself, to be very connected to yourself, to the point that you enjoy the feeling of things. That's an interesting aspect of water I didn't even think of. She's also saying the enjoyment of being in water, like that sensual experience of being in the ocean water, the spa pool, the lake, the waterfall. Like, it's quite a sensual experience, but it doesn't have to be always sexual. And it's connected to your sacral chakra, just creative expression. What other messages does the water element want us to know? Next card is beauty. So this is a Japanese goddess, and it's got a lot of bees in it. So the element of water, beauty. They're talking about reflection. So when we look into water, we see a reflection of ourselves. We see a mirror image. They're saying it's about reflection and looking at yourself with beauty and letting life, because what they're talking about is beauty. Everybody captures it more so when people think they're younger, they're more beautiful. When they get older, they look haggard and old or things like that. She's saying that's not true. She's saying with age comes grace, with age comes beauty. It's true. And she's talking about grace and fluidity. So she's saying the older we get, our waters in our body change, it becomes less. So things don't move as fast as they used to, but that's okay, because that's how our bodies are designed. So what she is saying is, water is a big way of keeping yourself hydrated. Keeping yourself hydrated is a really good way of keeping youth within yourself. But she's saying never to lose that image of yourself, because things change as well. Our bodies age as they do. And what she's saying is, beauty is the eye of the beholder. And through beauty is reflected. So what she's talking about is a very interesting concept, but she's saying when we age, we carry within us a vibration. So people actually pick and sense and connect to that vibration more than what we look like. It's so true. When your vibration is high, people say, you look so young, you look so happy, what are you doing? And you're like, I haven't done anything. It's because the vibration in which you hold within yourselves, the energy that you hold. So if you hold joy, if you hold peace or serenity, this is kind of the energy you're putting out. This is the beauty that water element has, because water within your body carries a certain vibration. So if all your life you're peaceful, you're going to see it radiating within your face, within your cells, and that's where the beauty comes from. One more message. Play. The water element likes to play. It likes to move around. It likes to have fun. Bast, this is the Egyptian god of cats, and he works with the energy of playing. So Bast, the cat, is saying to us, it is saying, have some fun. Have you watched a kitten before, or have you watched a dolphin play in the ocean waves? They're saying they enjoy the simple things in life. They play within, like the dolphins are talking about, they enjoy just going behind a boat. They enjoy just playing with each other in the ocean. Cats like to play with just simple things, like doesn't have to be over exerted. And what they're saying is, we'll get more energy from playing, because people think, I don't have time to play, I don't have time to have fun. But the more that you play and have fun, the more energy you will have in the long term. So they're also saying when you age, it's really important to remind yourself to have the time to play. It doesn't mean when you get older you stop playing. Your playing just changes, that's all. So they're saying playing games, having fun, like, you know, remember back in the days when we used to play cards, you'd play home games, play outside. Like, there are so many things that people don't get to do these days. So they're reminding us to do that. Thank you, goddesses. That was a beautiful, interesting connection to the water element. And being interestingly connecting to the energy of dolphins and the water element. Never done this before. So there's many different facets to water as well. The one thing water does talk about is the water's saying that there is a lot of pollution on the planet. And in order to purify it, we need to cleanse it, like stop putting pollutants in it, but also polluting our minds. So they're saying in our bodies, because pollutants are not just chemicals and physical things, they're also words, energies, not doing particular things and doing things. So they're saying it's almost like we need a big overhaul. So there's one thing in your life you could look at purifying, because water is saying if you can even just do one thing at a time with what you're eating, what you're saying to people, what you're feeling, what you're feeding yourself into. There's one thing you can purify yourself. Purify means cleanse and raise its vibration. So say, for example, let's pick food. If you were wanting to purify your body from caffeine, Spirit would say now is time, because our bodies are becoming lighter. We're trying to eliminate all the toxins, because our bodies reflect what's going on in the planet. We are connected to the planet. So pollutants are things that are human-made or chemical or byproducts, and they do affect us on many levels. So our bodies are becoming very sensitive to that now. So they're asking us to purify ourselves. So it could also be purifying yourselves from people, places, situations. So the water element is reminding us there is always a place and a time to cleanse, 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 purify, purify, purify. They're not saying you have to always do it, but right now in where we are at with our evolution, we've been asked to purify ourselves. And the one easiest way to do that is to check in with ourselves, do a big cleanse of our emotions, see where we're at, check in with ourselves. So that was a message. So we're going to see what the archangels have to say about the water element and what we can do with it. Let's just see, Let's open it up to the archangels. Oh, Archangel Samuel, what a surprise. It says, open your heart to give and receive love. Your essence is love. So the element of water carries the vibration of love. It works within our heart centers. It opens us up to possibilities. And Samuel is saying, I don't know if you can see it, but the heart, it's like a flow, give and receive. The Archangel Samuel is talking about a flow of water coming from spirit, so a flow of energy flowing down like water, filling our hearts to overflowing like a cup and then releasing it into the universe. So they're reminding us that water is love. So when we are breathing in love, like the element of water, they want us to drink in love with water, bless it with love. They're also saying be open your heart to give and receive love. So that's feeling into the vibration of love. So Archangel Samuel is saying feel and know love. There's a difference between talking about it and feeling it. 2 more archangels, please. Archangel Samael, choose harmonious response, act with wisdom and grace. So this is where the element of peace comes in. So in order to get a peaceful resolution, you need to feel into the energy of surrender and peace. And what it does is it actually shifts the molecules of your body, or being around people, or like going to a Buddhist temple, going somewhere in nature. It actually shifts your energy from osmosis, they're saying, from high to low, low to high. It actually helps to equal out, create equilibrium, so that you're able to better respond to a situation. Act with wisdom and grace. So Archangel Samael is saying, each of us are not broken, we're beautiful as we are. So in the Japanese culture, they put gold into these bowls and then they fill it up with water. So it's saying that the analogy is, no matter how broken we are, we can always hold love. We can always repair it through love. Nothing is ever taken away from us, because they fix the bowls with gold. So it actually shows that it brings better appreciation for the experience, and it actually helps you to appreciate the water that you're holding within yourself, the energy. Sometimes that's why people, when they have broken hearts, when they meet a beautiful person, They really appreciate them because their heart was broken from the emotions they felt for that person. It's almost like going through those experiences in life help us to better appreciate where we are in the moment, help us to perfect our ability to love, the emotion of love, the feeling of love, because the feeling of love can be tainted, being blindsided by love and the chemical concept versus the unconditional concept. Love in all its forms as a human. Interesting message. Last message, please. Archangel Azrael. So it is time to let go, prepare for change. We are ready. We're going through a transformation. We need water to help us with this. So water helps us to cleanse, purify, mold, feel into our emotions. And Archangel Azrael is saying it's time for us to reconnect with our inner child. And our inner child enjoys and loves to play with all its facets, play with water, play with all the elements, but in particular water helps it to connect to its heart a lot quicker. So being around water helps you to connect to that inner child so much quicker than if you were to just try yourself. So meditation and water, very powerful. That's why they've used it in many like churches as well. Blessing. Water has got that high frequency consciousness, and it's such a beautiful thing because when it passes through things, it actually catches the energy of that particular, like a sacred mountain, going through crystals. That's why there's those bottles where you get crystals. You can raise the vibration, but also just simply blessing it is enough. That's why really important if water's been sitting in a plastic bottle to like empty it out and try and have it in a glass. Because the glass actually helps the water molecule stay pure, where plastic, there are many theories on plastic, but I will let you make your own minds up about that. Right, we're going to do some last cards and then we'll get into the meditation. So they asked me to pull out these emotion cards, so 3 messages that we all need to know right now in regards to our emotional well-being, because emotion's connected to water. So what does Spirit want us to know? The first one is, this is the message on these beautiful cards that I got from a friend, from Dr. Libby. So not every thought you think is true. Many thoughts we just make up. Become a thought detector and decipher what's real from fiction. So we've been asked to stay present. We've also been asked to check in with ourselves and see what thoughts are true and what aren't. So that's the first message. Second message. Soothe stress by reframing. We often think our stress comes from things outside of us, our responsibilities, our tasks, other people and situations. Yet it is ultimately created by our perception of these things, and this is in our power to change. Next time you feel stress, consider what else could be true. Seek out other ways to view what you are experiencing. Notice if that helps you to soothe your stress. Soothe stress by reframing. Last message. Contributing. We are wired for connection, and an easy way to do this is by contributing. It's also a great way to help us get out of our heads. You can also contribute your time, your ideas, your generosity, or your presence in whatever situation you find yourself in today. And if you don't know where to start, begin with a smile, because this can contribute to someone's day more than you will ever know. Contributing. That's a nice message. Right. Any messages on here? 3 messages, please. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in. Time is not running out. When you're in the flow, there's no time or space. You're naturally patient, and you feel like that you're on a wave and you trust it. So trust the wave that you came in on. So we all come in a form of consciousness. We all come in at the perfect time, and we're all here. And it's reminding us that time isn't running out. We have a lifetime, and we have many lifetimes to complete our mission. So they're asking us to be gentle with ourselves. And the tide comes and goes. That, like us, we come and we go in our own time. They're talking about the oceans and how the oceans have timing. and that none of it's set by a watch. All of it's done by innate Mother Gaia. She just plans it that way perfectly. The oceans every 12 hours have a full tide and a low tide to help with the fish, and it's all just beautifully connected. How can you not trust that? She's saying. 2 more messages. Wow, 2 messages came out straight away. So the first message is deep cellular healing, and the next one is the golden children. So the first card, deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. So essentially the water element is helping us to balance our mind, body and spirit, to bring us back in equilibrium. That's the main word I'm hearing. Connecting us to our heart spaces again, because we're out of kilter. This planet's out of kilter. They're trying. The water element is trying to rebalance. And the next energy is the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. So the golden children, inner child, tenderness, and innocence. This is just confirmation that we're walking through this new doorway of light, and this doorway is going to create us a better connection to our inner child, more tenderness and more innocence with each other as well. And actually the water element helps us with our psychic abilities, our emotions, our intuition. Water is really powerful when it comes to ceremonies. So water has a power in itself. So, okay. No, we'll leave it there. So what we're going to do is now get into the meditation to connect into the dolphins. So I just thought I'd show you here. There's a dolphin here. Yay. And I've had this for like eons. Isn't that beautiful? It's got like a dolphin in it. I don't know if you can see it. There's all these dolphins. And it's got a mermaid inside. Mermaid-ish. Mermaid-ish. So isn't that perfect? Okay, we're going to get into the meditation. Ooh. So I'm just going to hold that. So, if I just ask you to close your eyes, please. Just take 3 deep breaths. So what they would like us is to set the intention. Our purpose today is to connect into the energy of the dolphins, to be with us in this moment, and to the water element, to help us to see what we need to know right now, for the highest light and highest good, and so it is. So they're asking us to picture a beautiful waterfall of light, pure white light coming from above us, like from a mountain. Seeing a mountain range and seeing us stand under a waterfall and just feeling the water flowing down and cascading. And just breathing in the energy of that spray, that white spray at the bottom. You're standing at the bottom and you're receiving all this activation and cleansing and purifying. And Spirit are just saying, welcome in this new energy. Just help yourself open up to the possibilities. And just let your head sit back and just receive this divine white light energy, like liquid water, just like a waterfall of light. And with this comes blessings as well, blessings and gratitude from your team of light. They're asking you to breathe in the water, the colour of water as well. So they're asking you to picture a beautiful, beautiful shade of blue, the most beautiful blue you've ever seen. So it can be aquamarine blue, it can be crystal blue, it can be light blue, whatever you wish, whatever colour blue, to come down now and cascade and wash around you and wash away anything that is stagnating in your body, mind and spirit, in your emotional body as well. Just feeling that beautiful ocean and beautiful colour of the ocean and beautiful colour of the rivers, and calling in the energy of the rain, purification. So calling in the energy of rain and oceans and rivers and waterfalls, connecting into that consciousness, that one consciousness, that collective consciousness. And now feel into your portal of your heart, and just feel yourself diving deep within your heart into your beautiful oceans within yourself, the waters of your body, the waters of your heart. just feeling yourself diving deep. Just now visualize yourself standing on a beach and feel this connection to the water, and feel yourself staring out into the ocean. The sun is setting or the sun is rising, and you see a pod of dolphins in front of you, and they're asking you to come on in. They're inviting you into the element of the water, and they're asking you to come in. So as you walk forward into the ocean, you start to feel this sensation of joy and playfulness and innocence enter you, and you open your heart, and your heart transforms you into a dolphin, and you become one with this dolphin consciousness. And they invite you in, and you become a part of their pod, and they take you into the ocean, they take you into the waves, they swim with you. Feel yourself free, feel yourself liberated, feel yourself like you're not constricted by any mental constructs. You're just free, and you're swimming with this pod of dolphins. You feel like you belong, you feel like you can have fun, and just open your chest and welcome in this energy of the dolphins. And you're swimming with your pod behind boats and diving deep, seeing all the beautiful fish life and the coral reef, and just feeling into the energy of being a dolphin. And they take you further down into the ocean, and you get to see glimpses of their home. So they're showing you now their home as it is, or how they want you to see it. They want you to see the coral reef and all the beauty that the water gives life to. And you're just so in awe of this beauty, and the dolphins now bring you up to the surface to breathe. They ask you to remember to breathe. So you take 3 deep breaths. And now a particular dolphin comes up to you, and it touches your third eye, and it gives you a message, and the dolphin wants you to know something. And as you open your heart to this dolphin guide gives you a message. Just listen to what the dolphin is saying to you telepathically. Open your heart, listen. And then this beautiful dolphin now places this connection to you through your heart center, and it raises your vibration, and this dolphin now shares with you the gift of joy, the gift of freedom, the gift of liberation, the gift of fun. So you now feel it coming into your cells, reminding you that you are pure of heart. And this dolphin now looks in the mirror. It's like looking in the mirror. You see the beauty within, and you start to swim with this pod of dolphins higher and higher, up and down through the waves, and you feel yourself to be free. And then these beautiful dolphins take you to a sacred mentor, a sacred teacher, one of the whale spirits. And there in front of you in awe, there is a huge humpback whale. And the energy of the humpback whales come in, and you just feel so at peace. These are the Akashic record holders of the planet. They hold all Akashic records for Mother Gaia. As you approach this mighty whale, it looks you in the eye, and you feel so much love and adoration. Feels like you've come home. So as a dolphin, you swim up to the whale, you greet the whale, and the whale now touches you slightly with its fin, and you just feel this sense of peace flow over you. And the whale is giving you a message now. So be open to this whale sending you a message. What is the whale trying to say to you? The biggest message the whale is saying to you is hold the faith. Hold the faith. We are all with you, children. We are all with you, watching on, supporting you, encouraging you all. We are with you. We love you. We adore you. And we are part of you. We are not separate. We are grateful. We are grateful to be a part of this path. And so it is. So with these words, you just feel so much peace and so much gratitude to the whale spirit. And the whale now adorns you with flowers. Flowers from the bottom of the ocean. Puts flowers around you. You feel like you've been celebrated and adorned. And this older whale is saying, go now, young one, go and have some fun. So as the pot of dolphin reaches you, you swim back to the ocean shore, giving thanks to them for connecting with you and making time for them. And they're just saying, please spend more time with them. Invite them into your life. They are here to lighten us. They are here to help us transform. And they are here to help us connect into the energy of water. So the dolphins now thank you for coming, and you also give thanks. You offer them a shell that you found at the bottom of the ocean. And they give you some like kind of special, they adorn you with some seaweed. Beautiful seaweed from the bottom of the ocean. They also give you a pearl, and this pearl is to remind you that you are unique, you are special, and that you hold your own power. So they give you the pearl to hold, and you place it in your heart, and this is their connection to you. So they're asking you now to remember to love and be the love that you seek in the world. So they're now asking you to move on, and as you come out of the water, you feel yourself transform back into this beautiful person. You just feel so replenished and revitalized. You sit on the sand and you just breathe. Take 5 deep breaths, the ocean water, the ocean air, just rejuvenating your cells, your lungs, just being near the consciousness of water. So Mother Gaia is saying, enjoy my children, enjoy the element of water, enjoy being near the water. And so it is. So as you come out of this consciousness, you move into your heart again. And you come out of that doorway. It's like coming to the surface of the ocean. You come out of the water. And you feel so rejuvenated, replenished, and blessed. And you come out of your heart portal and you come back to your physical body and bring in the energy of the dolphins and the whales and the element of water. And you just feel so open and refreshed and revitalized and flowing. You feel flow. So they're now asking you to allow the flow in your body, to anchor it into the earth. And they welcome you back. So open your eyes. Oh, that was beautiful. Did you feel the energy? Oh, beautiful. Okay. So the final messages they want us to know is the self-care messages. They really are advocating the dolphins anyway. Is the one way that you can help yourself is through self-care. So self-care means you are responsible for your own emotional well-being, your own physical well-being, your own spiritual well-being. We are sovereign souls. We have choice. So what are the final messages for self-care? What do the dolphins want us to know? They want us to remind us we have a choice. Reconsider a commitment. You have the right to change your mind. So you don't always have to keep on track. The beauty with life is you can alter you can reroute, you can alter your choices. If you feel within your heart that the choice you have made, you want to change it, be sure with yourself first. Check in with yourself and see the reasons why you're changing your mind. Is it because you didn't listen to yourself in the first place, or is it because you're scared? Look at your choices and reconsider only if it is from a place of fear. If you make a choice from love and you stick to it and see it out, this will naturally show you whether that choice was the choice is the right choice for you. Because what they're saying is people make decisions and then they don't stick to it. They change their minds because they're scared. They're saying if you make a choice, make 100% commitment to see it through, and then see, life will show you whether you're on the right track or not. It will give you stop signs, it will give you go signs, it will show you if you're going with the flow and things are not going as fast as you'd like it. Sometimes there are reasons. So next message, revelation. Listen to your life. The right path will reveal itself. And look, this lady here is sitting next to the ocean and she's listening. The ocean is our way of connecting into our waters of our they're saying our waters body. Our body waters. So our body of water in which we sit in is connected to the ocean. So they're saying as so without, so within is what I'm hearing. So if we are able to sit near water and be still, it calms our emotions and it calms our mental body down. So remember to listen to your path. Remember to listen to yourself. 2 more messages. Allow yourself to be lazy. It's okay to do nothing. Relaxation. Allow yourself to be lazy. See, in this, she's kind of floating in a boat on the water. Calm. So isn't that a beautiful reminder? One more card. Well, two more cards. The first card is release. Have a good cry. Grief is a doorway to your deepest self. So through grief, chosen or unchosen, meaning like grief and mean you could be leaving a job, you get upset. That's more a chosen thing, where unchosen is obviously a death. Grief is a doorway to our soul. It's our deeper sense of self. It's not nice getting your heart broken or seeing someone you love die, but moving through the emotions of it helps you to stabilize, because they're saying that the beauty of being human is we get to feel, which a lot of planets don't get to. It's actually a sacred thing that we have, which other beings do not have. We cry, we feel to our core. So they're reminding us that if you're happy, let the happiness shine. If you're sad, just feel into it for whatever time and then move on. Release, because it's about letting go. Your body has to release it in a particular biochemical way. So crying is a biochemical way of releasing stored up, stuck emotions. Having a good cry, they're saying. And the last one is self-respect. A lot of these cards have got a lot of water in it. Self-respect. You are the best judge of what is right. Take time to listen to you. You know what's right for you. Respect yourself. Okay, we're going to end with some messages from the Dolphins with our flower cards. No, I want to leave with one message. One message from the Dolphins, please, to close this session. One message. This is one message, that one there. It is the flower called Foxglove. Okay, so I'll read the meaning for it. The initial feeling I'm getting is expression. It's like Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, about expressing yourself, speaking your truth, standing tall in what you believe, about letting things flow. So I'll just read the final message and then we are finished. Where is my flower there? Foxglove. I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's been very different, and it's nice to have something different and not always be the same. So it's good that the elements and the dolphins get to talk. Foxglove. Never actually, I don't think, seen the flower foxglove. Foxglove, where are you? Where are you? Here it is. Summon your courage. So the final message. Foxglove's magical specialities: courage, fairy connection, heart healing, and protection. So take a moment to envision a blossoming foxglove and breathe her powerful energy into your heart. See your heart glow with the vibrant light and let it warm you, fuel you, and propel you forward into the most glorious and successful future. The time is right to summon your courage and powerfully banish, dissolve, and destroy any and all cords of fear that may be holding you back. Listen to your heart and act accordingly. To your heart's clearest visions and fondest desires, and boldly step into the direction of your dreams. Simply choose in the moment to consciously connect with the earth and your true divine identity, and see yourself in the light of fortitude, resilience, and strength. When you do so, all fears will depart, and any former belief in disempowerment and danger will fall away. Your heart is naturally powerful and protective beyond measure. From an energetic perspective, it is a truly brighter and more vibrant than the sun. Trust your heart. Stand and act in the light of your courage, and see all that is not of your desired vibration vanish from your pathway as if by magic. Indeed, when you live from this place, you will soon see that there is nothing in the past, present, or future that has power to harm you or hold you back. Act boldly, take action in manifesting the outcome that is most desirable to you. You are more powerful than you have been realizing. Now is time to acknowledge your vast and considerable power, then act from it without delay and watch the miracles unfold. fold. That's the final message. Anything else the dolphins want to say? I haven't even my dolphin here. What do the dolphins want to say? The dolphins are reminding us to remember to cuddle, remember to be with our loved ones, remember that family is everything. Without family, we wouldn't be here. And they're saying to remind us to remember our true sense of nature, which is joy. And even in the darkest moments, joy lives in the smallest places. That's our final message. The dolphins are saying goodbye to you, the water element. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed doing it. I hope the messages serve you well. And have a lovely evening. Bye.